The sun had barely risen over Dhaka when the whispers began. Outside a private hospital, people gathered in silence, staring at their phones, waiting for confirmation they already feared. Then it came. Khaleda Zia was gone. At 80 years old, Bangladesh's first female prime minister had taken her final breath, just months before an election she reportedly hoped to contest. And with her passing, an entire political era closed its eyes for the last time. But Khaleda Zia's story didn't begin with power. It began with tragedy. For years, she lived in the shadows as the quiet wife of President Ziaur Rahman. She avoided the spotlight, rarely spoke. Few imagined she would ever enter politics. Then, in 1981, everything shattered. Her husband was assassinated in a military coup, leaving her widowed and Bangladesh stunned. What happened next shocked even her closest allies. Instead of retreating from public life, Khaleda Zia stepped forward. And once she did, there was no turning back. In a political system dominated almost entirely by men, she rose with a calm but iron will. By 1991, she had done the unthinkable, becoming Bangladesh's first female prime minister. Supporters called her fearless. Critics called her stubborn. She refused to participate in elections she believed were rigged under military rule, earning a reputation as an uncompromising leader. During her early term, parliamentary democracy was restored, women's education expanded, and for a moment, it felt like a new chapter had begun. But that moment didn't last long, because at the heart of Bangladeshi politics was a rivalry that would poison the system for decades. Khaleda Zia versus Sheikh Hasina, two women, two legacies, one nation caught in between. Their feud wasn't just political. It was deeply personal, bitter, and relentless. Elections were boycotted. Streets erupted in protests. Families split loyalties. Every major political moment became a showdown between these two towering figures, and as years passed, the rivalry only grew darker. Zia returned to power in 2001, but controversy followed closely behind. Allegations surfaced accusing her administration of corruption. She denied every charge, insisting they were politically motivated. Her second short term in 1996 had already drawn criticism for a one-sided election. To her supporters, she was being targeted. To her critics, she symbolized everything wrong with the system. And then came the downfall that changed her life forever. Under Sheikh Hasina's long rule, Khaleda Zia went from rival to prisoner. Convicted on corruption charges, she was jailed, then placed under house arrest as her health deteriorated. Kidney damage, heart disease, pneumonia. Reports claim she was repeatedly denied permission to travel abroad for treatment. As she faded from public view, her image transformed. No longer just a politician, she became a symbol of resistance. For 16 years, even in silence, she remained the face of opposition to what many described as an increasingly autocratic government. Then history flipped the script. In late 2024, mass protests exploded across Bangladesh. The unthinkable happened. Sheikh Hasina was forced from power and fled into exile. Within weeks, Khaleda Zia was released. Frail, visibly ill, but free. Reports suggested she still wanted one last political fight. Her party announced she would campaign again. And in a dramatic twist, her son Tarique Rahman returned from London after 17 years in exile, fueling speculation about a political comeback dynasty. But time had other plans. Zia spent her final month in the hospital, her condition described as extremely critical. Life support kept her alive as supporters prayed outside. Interim leader Mohammed Yunus called her a source of inspiration. Global leaders sent messages, and then, at dawn, it ended. Her family is by her side, a nation in mourning, and elections are now looming without one of their most defining figures. Khaleda Zia was never a simple story. She was admired and accused, celebrated and condemned, a woman shaped by loss, powered by defiance, and unwilling to disappear quietly. Now, her legacy rests with a new generation, and a country still wrestling with the questions she left behind.